Hey everybody, it's Melissa with Atlas CFO. I am always shocked whenever I start to get ready for a year end because I think, where did the year go? I'm old enough to remember Y2K, and as my mother says, she's still trying to get ready for Y2K. I think that's just indicative of how fast it goes. So today we're going to cover what we do to get ready for year end. I like to get ready for year end early, and it helps me so much in January because by the time January rolls around, it seems like a scramble. So I try to do as much as I can before we get to year end and just save myself a lot of trouble in January. So the first thing that we like to do is to make sure that our payroll is ready to go. This means that we take our employee files, if you're on QuickBooks or whatever software you're on, go through each of your employees, make sure that their payroll taxes are right, their name's right, their social's right, whatever it is, so that you can get ready whenever you're going to do that W-2, that you don't have to go back through the information. It's also important because you want to reduce the number of questions you get on your W-2s. So whatever you can do right now, before the end of the year, you're going to be ahead. And if there's anything you need to adjust, you still have time before the end of the year to make those adjustments in that pay. Another item that we do during this time is our budget. So let's get ready for our next year. It's amazing how quickly it comes, but this is an opportunity to kind of take a knee, look at the year in total, and start doing an overhead budget for that next coming year. You can get others involved. You don't have to be all by yourself in this. Take some of the accounts and spread the love. The more people involved, a lot of times you end up with that much stronger of a budget. Our 1099s, yeah, those things are sneaky, and we've just had more and more of a compressed timeline for these. Making sure that we have the right category, whether it's an LLC, sometimes an LLC sole proprietor, make sure we have our right tax ID. Make sure we know who we're going to send one to. If we can get that file ready before year end, then January is so much easier, as we're just going to get that file going, electronic or in paper or however we're going to do it. We're going to have that information ready. This is another one that you can get help on and get others in your organization to help you check that information. Tax planning. This is the best time to do tax planning. A lot of times people want to do tax planning whenever our tax preparers are actually preparing the tax return. That's not the time to get their attention. The time to get their attention is right now. We want to be able to give them good information so that they can help us plan, save us money, and help us make good year-end decisions. There's a few things that we always do with our tax professionals. So the first thing is we give them any fixed asset data that we have. Did we buy something? Did we sell something? How much was it? When did we buy it? And let them work their magic on that depreciation schedule. They can give us valuable information on whether we have room to buy more assets towards the end of the year, or whether we're good and how that's going to affect our taxable income. A word of warning for our contractors, though, you have to be careful because we're going to need that cash in the very beginning of the year, so we don't want to overspend. This can be a time that it seems like it's good to get that tax number down, but we don't want to deplete our cash. So everything in moderation. But this is the time. This is the time that we get our most attention from our tax professionals because they get to take a breather. It's after October, and there's this little window of time whenever they are fresh and they can give us attention. Don't miss this opportunity. And cleaning up the bank rec. Well, I'm guilty of this. The bank rec just kind of keeps building, and then, you know, that weird $70 item, you're like, yeah, I'll deal with it later. Now's the time. We get to clean up anything in our bank rec that we know what to do with or we don't know what to do with. It also gives us just a moment to make sure that everything ties out, everything looks good, because that year end is so important. We have more for you. You can go to our website, atlascfo.com, and see all of our different offerings, our blogs, our history, and we'd love to see more of you. We also have many free things there for you, so please check that out. And look in the notes here to YouTube, and we will link up to some of our year-end planning tips. Hope you have a great day and a great rest of the year, and we'll see you next year. Bye.